Hi everyone! I'm so excited to share with you some of my favorite brands and how to create a nude smoky eye look, and I will be sharing with you how to use the products as well as what products I'm using. I hope you enjoy! So I've already prepped my face. I have all the rest of my makeup done, and the first thing I'm going to be doing is applying my primer. I'm using Urban Decay's eyeshadow primer potion in the color Sin. This has an iridescent champagne color that's going to help bring out the other shadows that I'm using. I like to put just a little bit on my ring finger and apply it all over my eye, so you can see it's just a very small amount. I just finished my other eye. I wanted to show you this eye since it's easier to see how evenly I am applying this. Alright, both eyes are primed and ready to go. Now I'm taking Urban Decay's Polyester Bride as my highlight eyeshadow. I'm using MAC's 275 brush, and this is a really fantastic brush. Since it's angled, it picks up a lot of shadow, so I usually don't have to double dip and it saves me time in the morning. You want to place your highlight right underneath your brow bone and on the inner corner of your eye. This just creates an illuminated look as well as opening up your eye to make it look a little bit bigger when you put the rest of your shadow on. So this is one of my favorite beauty budget finds. I like to have a set amount that I spend on my makeup, and this was actually only $5. It's from the brand ColourPop. You can only get it online. The color that I'm using is called Coppa Feel. It's a matte nude look, and the texture of it is really spongy, it's very soft, and it goes on very smooth. Now I'm taking my favorite shimmer powder. It's an eyeshadow. It's by Younique, and the color is called Sexy. The reason why I love it is because it is so soft. The texture of it looks so different in the bottle than it does on your brush. I like to tap off a little bit, and I already did that into the lid of it. That way I could put it on my brush. I like to load it up, and again, I'm using that MAC 275 brush. It's so good. Alright, so when you're using your lid color, you want to make sure you put it all over and you use a generous amount. This way, when your nude eye is complete, you still see the lightness and the difference between the light shadow and the dark shadow. Alright, I just finished my other eye. I'm getting ready to start the outer crease color. I'm using a different brush though. I'm going to be using Trish McEvoy's number 40 medium laydown brush. I like this brush because I can also, again, pack a lot in the bristles and use it on my eye very evenly. And I'm doing the same thing. I took the shadow, I tapped it in the lid, and I'm just loading up my brush. Now I'm just taking the laydown brush and I'm carefully patting it on the lid in the center of my eye towards the outer corner. The reason why you want to pat and not swish around is because you're placing the color on. Now, I like to pat it down until I get the right amount of color, and I don't go all the way over because I'll be doing something else after. So hold on. I know you're thinking that, oh my gosh, this girl has a block line in the middle of her eyeball. She's crazy, but I'm not, I promise. There's something really cool that's coming. So now I'm just prepping for the other eye and getting the shadow ready. I like my brush really loaded up with shadows. That way I don't have to go back twice. So here I am just going on the other eye. Okay, this is probably my favorite brush in my entire kit because I think it was only like $8. I got it online again, bhcosmetics.com, and I love this. I use it for everything. This is my lifesaver. I love it because it blends everything beautifully. This is where the windshield wiper motion comes in, and you know how I said I created that block of color? I did that on purpose because I'm taking the color from my outer edge and bringing it in towards the center. I didn't want to put eyeshadow in the inside of the corner of my eye because then it would be too dark and my eye would be a little bit closed off. I'm going for a nude smoky look, so I want to still have it light in the center of my eye and have it all blended really, really nicely, and this brush does that. Now that everything is blended, I'm going to be adding my darkest color. I'm going to be using my MAC 219 brush. This brush is fabulous. The bristles are packed really, really tight, so it picks up a lot of color. In case you haven't noticed, this is like a trend for me. I like to pack the color in my brush so I don't have to go back twice. Now I'm taking my Younique shadow in the color Corrupted. It's another loose pigment shadow, same thing, tapped it off in the lid, and I'm packing it into my brush and going to be applying it to just the outer corner. I'm showing you the color of my brush just because I don't like, on the darkest color, I don't like an overwhelmingly, large amount of color on my brush. I'm showing you the placement on the eye where I'll be putting this color. If you think about Pac-Man's mouth, I know it's Pac-Man, but you know how Pac-Man's mouth is open? That's the shape that I'm gonna be creating on my eye with this dark, dark color. You don't want it to go in too far because again, we're gonna be using that fluffy brush, but just for color placement, you wanna make sure that you're creating Pac-Man's mouth on your eyeball. And again, we're going to be taking the fluffy brush and just blending it all out. Everything's blended, yay! So now I'm going to be adding some eyeliner. I'm actually using Younique's black eyeliner. It goes on really, really soft. It's really, really smooth. Oh, also, I meant to mention earlier that the eyeshadows that I was using were also a beauty budget find. They're only $12.50 through Younique's website as well. And so I'm showing you the tip of the eyeliner. It's very, very smooth, which I love. I like to pull out the outer corner of my eye just so I can get a very smooth line, and I go over it until I get the pigment that I want, and I like a pretty dark black color. Now I'll be winging out my eyeliner. I have the darkness that I want with the regular pencil. I like to take Sephora's liquid liner. It's actually also only $5, which I love. And I like to take it just from the outer corner, wing it out, and bring it in. Everything's blended and done. My eyeliner's done. Look how pretty it is. Okay, so I'm gonna take a break and put on my mascara. I promise I will be right back, okay? Don't go anywhere. I will be right back. And I'm back. As you can see, everything is done. I have my lashes on. These are my lashes. They're the Younique 3D Fiber Lash. They're not fake lashes, they're mine, okay? And you can see the nude eye is blended perfectly. The brushes that I was using are awesome, as well as the eyeshadows. I'll be posting a link below on where you can pick up some of these products, and this way you can just click it if you want it right now. You can shop online, or you can just keep it in mind for later. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you learned something as well.